Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On this channel, I've talked quite a bit about different credit card setups, specifically the well-known trifectas. There's the Chase Trifecta, the AmEx Trifecta, and even the Citi Trifecta. However, the problem with all of these trifectas is they have high annual fee credit cards in them. The Chase has actually gone up, it's now $650. Citi is $590 and AmEx is $800, and that actually might go up again this year. However, there's one bank that I haven't talked about, and that bank is Wells Fargo. A lot of people might not know this, but Wells Fargo actually does have a credit card trifecta setup that's pretty decent. And the best thing about this trifecta is no annual fees. That is correct. You can apply for these credit cards, and as long as you pay off your balance in full every month on time, you do not have to pay Wells Fargo anything to have this credit card set up. So let's explore that in today's video. Is the Wells Fargo trifecta worth the annual fee of $0? The trifecta setup consists of 3 cards: the Wells Fargo Propel, the Wells Fargo Cashwise, and the Wells Fargo Visa Signature Card. The first card is a card I talk about on this channel basically in every video because it has the best cashback earnings rate for a no annual fee card on numerous categories. You can get 3x points on eating out, ordering in, gas stations, ride shares, transit, flights, hotels, homestays, car rentals, and popular streaming services. For that reason, I mean, this card is fantastic. Obviously, you're earning Wells Fargo points at 3x, but eventually you can redeem those points for either a statement credit or you can cash them out with maybe a gift card. At the time of filming this video, there is a sign-up bonus of 20,000 points, a $200 value when you spend 1,000 in 3 months. They're also running a promotion right now where it's 0% APR on purchases and transfers for up to 12 months. When it comes to the points, there's no limit on points. Points do not expire. And fantastic, there is no foreign transaction fee for this card. When you look at the additional features and benefits, it does give you retail protection, extended warranty, and a couple other benefits. For a no annual fee card, any benefits you can get, it's free service. The next card in the setup is the Wells Fargo Cashwise card, and this earns you 1.5% cash back on all purchases, no categories, no limit. Every bank basically has the equivalent of this card. Chase, it's the Chase Freedom Unlimited. And this would be a good card if something like the Citi Double Cash didn't give you 2% back on all purchases. But we'll talk about why this card is good in a second. First thing you should know is right now, as a promotion, there is a $150 sign-up bonus when you spend $500 in 3 months. They're also willing to give you 1.8% cash back on all digital wallet purchases for the first 12 months. So this includes Apple Pay and Google Pay. No limits on points. Points do not expire. This card, however, does have a 3% foreign transaction fee, so don't use it when traveling abroad. Here is its account security and protections. Something you should know about Wells Fargo cards is they all have cell phone protection, which is pretty decent. So as long as you pay your monthly bill with this credit card, you can get up to $600 worth of protection, and there's just a $25 deductible. Additionally, with Wells Fargo, they have the Go Far Rewards portal where you can, it's kind of like Amex's Partners Rewards, where if you go through their portal to then make purchases, you can earn additional cash back. So for example, if you were going to order something online with Apple, or if you were to use hotels.com, you could earn an additional 2% back. And then finally, the mystery card, the wild card in this setup, is the Wells Fargo Visa Signature Card. And this card earns you 5x points on up to $12,500 in spend on your first 6 months on gas, groceries, and drugstore purchases. After 6 months, it goes down to a 1x points card for everything else. However, the bonkers good benefit is you earn 50% more value when redeeming for airfare. For instance, 20,000 points is a $300 value towards airfare redemption. This card also has decent travel protections, such as trip cancellation protection, lost luggage reimbursement, travel accident insurance, auto rental collision coverage. For a no annual fee card that has any travel protections, this is really good. Comparable to other Wells Fargo cards, there is a 0% APR on purchases and transfers for 12 months, no limits on points. However, Once points are transferred to this card or earned on this card, they do expire after 5 years, so you have to remember that. There's also a 3% foreign transaction fee, so you don't want to use this when traveling abroad. But the bonkers good thing that makes the Wells Fargo Trifecta so good is this 50% more when redeeming for airfare. All the points you earn with the Wells Fargo Propel card and the Wells Fargo Cashwise card can be transferred to the Wells Fargo Visa Signature and then given that portal boost when using Wells Fargo's portal. Wells Fargo's portal is the GoFar Rewards, and it's comparable to all the other credit cards' portals. So if you were to be, if you earn Chase points and then book points through Chase's portal, it's the exact same thing with Wells Fargo as far as I've seen. Now, I've never personally used this portal, but I've watched some videos of other people giving a demonstration, and their prices are comparable or competitive with Chase, for example. We're going to break down the math of this trifecta setup, but first there is one problem, and the problem is Wells Fargo has a policy where they only allow you one sign-up bonus every 15 months. So if you've opened and earned a sign-up bonus with Wells Fargo in the last 15 months, then you're not eligible for another one. So that's a problem if you're trying to build this 3-card setup pretty fast. So when you look at the value, for the Propel card, it's a $200 cash back value, or $300 in the portal. With the Cashwise, $150 or $225 with the portal. However, hands down, the Visa Signature, it's 4x additional points on the first 12,500 in purchases. That is the best sign-up bonus if you had to choose of the 3 which to get first. I would probably get the Visa Signature and then use that for 6 months, and then get the other 2 cards, and if you don't get the bonus, you don't get the bonus. Let's make a fake budget, and these are numbers comparable to what I think I spend in a year. Dining out, about $300 a month, groceries $300, streaming $40, gas $30 a week. Other, this is your largest category spend: bills, healthcare, clothes, home repairs, electronics, gifts, tuition, online purchases, and then travel $3,000, for a total spend on credit cards of about $20,000 in a year. In all my trifecta videos, I always compare Citi, Chase, or American Express against a no annual fee setup. However, the Wells Fargo trifecta is a no annual fee setup, so it doesn't quite make as much sense. But if we were to use the default no annual fee trifecta setup that I always use, it's the AmEx Blue Cash Everyday card for 3x back on groceries, and then the Citi Double Cash for 2% cash back on all other non-category spend. With this setup on $20,000 worth of spend, you can save about $528 a year. That's a savings rate of 2.6%. When we plug in the Wells Fargo trifecta setup, we're not going to count the Visa Signature because those benefits go away after 6 months. Obviously, you'll earn a little bit more if you're using that card for the first half of the year. I'm trying to figure out in the long run, year 2, year 3, year 4, is this still a good setup? So you would have to plug the Cashwise card, earning 1.5% in groceries and then 1.5% for that other category. If you were to cash out all these points, you would only be earning $434 compared to the $528 for the better 2 cashback cards. However, we now have to transfer all of those points earned with the Cashwise and the Propel to the Visa Signature to get our 50% portal boost on airfare. So the cashback equivalent, if you use it for airfare, the cards get super good. The Propel is now the equivalent of a no annual fee card, earning you 4.5% cash back on dining, 4.5% cash back on travel, streaming, gas. That is incredible. And the Cashwise now becomes a 2.25% cashback equivalent card on groceries and then all other purchases, giving you a total savings of now $650, or a savings rate of 3.2% on all your purchases this year. Now you have to remember that this value of $650 can only be used towards airfare booked with Wells Fargo's travel portal. But if you are someone who is going to be flying anyways, you fly maybe once or twice a year, or maybe you're just going to fly anytime in the next 5 years, these points don't expire for 5 years, then you're definitely going to spend this money anyways, and you're getting more value from using the Wells Fargo setup than my simple no annual fee cashback setup. You would be saving an additional $122 a year, which, you know, isn't bad. Of course, something I haven't mentioned yet is the downside of using Wells Fargo's cards, and that there's been a lot of bad publicity for Wells Fargo the last 5 or 6 years. It's up to you if you want to do business with this bank. I know lots of people in the comments section are going to reply they're never going to do business with this bank again. But, you know, banks are banks, and they all have their downsides and history. So it's up to you if you want to do business with Wells Fargo. In conclusion, yeah, this is a great no annual fee card setup that you can then earn points towards booking flights you were going to take anyways. So yeah, it's no annual fee. There's no downside. I really like these cards. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up so the algorithm knows it's good. In addition, leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I talk about finance and investing topics, but I love credit cards. I have quite a few credit cards, and I will continue to make credit card videos in the future. Until the next video, take care.